God says, "Give me 30 seconds of your heart and watch miracles unfold in your life." We sometimes think that we have to pray for hours or fast for days on end before God will listen. However, He is a God who sees what's in the heart, not how long something lasts. This is the time when the Lord is speaking directly to you because He knows the wars you have been fighting in secret. He knows how heavy you are, even when no one else does. When everyone thought you were strong, He knew the tears that fell on your pillow. In exactly 7 seconds, you'll know why your guardian angel broke the rules to make sure you got this message today. They used the emergency option that they used to have. Because in 17 minutes, something will happen that will decide if heaven answers you tomorrow. Stop doing what you're doing. I really mean it. The alert that just went off can wait. Your mind is telling you a lie when it says this is just another message. They know that these next few moments are very important for your future. Today, this frequency was sent to 3 people who were picked. 2 have already gone by. You're the 3rd. You have one last chance, and if you leave now, someone else will get this chance in exactly 90 seconds. And God will not interrupt you again like this for 7 years. You could feel that change now, right? That strange weight in your chest, and the feeling that you can't explain that something big is going on in places you can't see. Your spirit knows what your mind is still thinking about. It's not an accident. This is not an algorithm. This is God's help getting to you at the exact moment when everything can still change, after 7 levels of spiritual influence. I'll tell you something you don't know. In heaven's courtroom 12 hours ago, your name was called out loud, not muttered. 7 years of evidence were used to build a case against you. At all times, you picked comfort over calling. You always said tomorrow instead of today. You stopped in the middle of every prayer because Netflix looked more interesting. Every morning, you took out your phone before you took out my gifts. The information was very bad. The award was about to be sealed. Then your guardian angel did something that had never been done before. They used the pity clause, which people can only do once in their whole lives. They gave proof against it. Heaven saw the fights you fought that no one else saw. The tears you shed at 3 a.m. when you thought I wasn't paying attention. The times you almost gave up but stuck it out. The prayers you said for other people when things were going badly in your own life. Heaven stopped for a moment. The gavel stopped in the air. 4 words I said changed everything. Allow them one more chance. That chance is right now. These words. But this is what heaven showed me. That hell has been trying very hard to hide from you. Don't think of yourself as just another person going through life. 12 demons have been sent to keep you busy, comfortable, and average, because you are bringing something very dangerous to darkness. They understand you better than you think. They know that their hold on your DNA will fall apart if you ever fully awaken to who you really are and give in to what I put inside you. You believe that being tired lately is due to work, worry, or getting older. When you go to sleep at night, you fight in the spiritual worlds, whether you know it or not. This makes you tired. Your spirit has been fighting against forces that want to stop you from finding your mission. That's why you're tired when you wake up. Because of this, your dreams feel like fights you can't quite remember. That's why peace seems so hard to find. You didn't even know you were at war. I knew I had seen every fight, though. I've seen all the wounds. I've kept track of every tear. There are 43,000 entries in the books of heaven about your battles. That number is not made up. That is the exact number right now. 43,000 times, heaven has written down your pain, your loyalty, and the fact that you wouldn't give up even though you really wanted to. Now heaven is ready to answer. However, please do not forget about me. I'm going to show you something about yourself that you don't know. The world you live in has taught you to think of me as a backup plan, an emergency fund, or a cosmic cash machine that you only go to when you need something. You have been taught to think that I am far away, waiting in heaven, and only rarely interested in what's going on in the world. But that is the biggest lie hell has ever told people. I'm not far away. Because I'm so close, every breath you take comes from me. My rhythm makes every beating possible. I'm the first person who thinks every thought you have. Because you've forgotten who I am, you take me for granted. You've boiled me down to faith, Sunday morning, and handling crises. But I am the God who whispered worlds into being. I am God, and the power of my will holds atoms together. I am the God who sees all of your hair. And that number changed when you brushed your hair this morning. 3 of them fell out. I made a list. This is how deeply I am connected to your life. Still, you live as if I'm not necessary. When you wake up, you check your phone before you call me. When you make plans for the day, you don't ask the person who holds tomorrow. Most of the time, you choose based on reasoning, fear, or desire, not my voice. My patience has become so normal to you that you think it means I like you. You thought I wasn't there when I was just being quiet. You thought my kindness meant I was weak, but I'm about to reveal my true self. Think about King Saul. I picked him, I blessed him, I gave him victory after victory, but his success made him forget where it came from. Power made him believe what he thought was right instead of what I said. He changed my orders to make them more comfortable for him. He showed some respect and called it worship, and when he was questioned, he explained himself. He was scared of what other people would say more than I was there. So I took my hand off. My spirit went away. His story finished with him going crazy and dying. Not because I stopped loving him, but because he couldn't find me. That story could be yours. It's already turning into your story. You pick something else over me every day. You are writing another book about your spiritual fall. You always turn down my voice to hear what's going on in the world. You're putting up walls between us. I'm not going to break down walls. Though I gave you free will, it wasn't so you could hurt yourself. It was so you could choose to love me. But you've been picking everything but me. When you need help, you pray. When you're bored, you read my words. You go to church whenever you want. You serve when it suits you. I'm not a part-time God, though. I also won't accept part-time dedication. I'm not interested in what you have left over. I'd like your first fruits. I want your best hours, not the minutes when you're tired. I don't want a corner chair. I want your heart throne. Either I want all of you or none of you. The world has taught you to be careless around me, not to respect me, and to use my name without meaning it. I am holy, though. People put their hands over their mouths and cry out, "Holy, holy, holy," over and over again when they see me. I am the God who can melt mountains and split them in half. I am the God whose greatness is so great that no one can see my face and still live. But you talk to me like I'm your friend, your magic wand, or your backup plan. You no longer fear the Lord, and when you lose that, you lose the start of wisdom. But even now, after all the times you've ignored me and treated me like I wasn't important, my love for you is so strong that it would burn you to death if you felt it fully. That's why I block it. That's why I break it up into pieces that your humanity can handle. But don't think that calm ease means they don't care. Today, take just 30 seconds to sync your heart with what God is saying. Trust that He's got it all figured out already. Take a moment, just 30 seconds, to picture yourself feeling healed. Imagine yourself feeling blessed. Imagine yourself strolling freely. For 30 seconds, shout His promises louder than your problems. As you go through this, you'll notice the vibe around you changing. You'll feel the peace of God filling your heart. Before you know it, you'll start to notice the miracle showing up in ways you never thought possible. There are stories just waiting to be told about your life. People will see you and think about how you made it through when others didn't. People will wonder how you managed to get through that storm and still be on your feet. and you'll just say it was all thanks to God. I shared my heart with him for a brief moment, and in return, he helped me find my life again. Hey there, chosen one. You really are a living example of progress. Your story isn't wrapping up in failure. It's all coming together beautifully. Don't overlook the little acts of faith you carry out. So, there was David with just a sling and a stone, and in no time at all, the giant went down. Moses was just holding a rod, and then, in an instant, the Red Sea opened up. The widow had just a jar of oil, yet in no time at all, her household was saved from debt. When small things are in the hands of a big God, they turn into miracles. And just like that, 30 seconds of faith can make a difference in your life. God says, "Chosen one, your breakthrough is just a heartbeat away. Don't stress about the time it might take. Just trust me right now. He's like a God of surprises. He can make a sudden move in your family. He can make sudden changes to your health. He can make quick moves when it comes to your finances. He can jump in unexpectedly when you call. That's why he's saying, just give me 30 seconds and I'll show you what I've got." Hey, I just want to say, it's all about trust here. Not tomorrow, not next week, but let's do it right now. You've already given it a shot on your own. You've already given it a shot by relying on your own strength. All right, let's take a moment to just let go and trust the process for 30 seconds. Let him take on the burden you've been carrying. Take a quick breather for 30 seconds and let him handle your battles for just that little bit of time. Trust that he can do more than you could ever ask or even think of. Just a reminder that God hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't missed your prayers. He hasn't left you alone in your wilderness. He's saying that he was with you the whole time today. I was there for you when you felt like you couldn't take a step on your own. I was there for you when it felt like everything was crumbling. Let me share with you why this battle was totally worth it. Hey there, chosen ones. Get ready because some amazing miracles are on their way. Exciting breakthroughs are on the way. Good things are on the way. Here's your confirmation. What you're hearing right now isn't just random stuff. They're like a little message from above, just for you. God is telling us to stay ready because everything can change in just a moment. It's amazing how just one phone call can change your future, or how one opportunity can lead to years of possibilities. One encounter can really set your path, and sometimes all it takes is 30 seconds of faith to welcome the miracle you're looking for. Hey there, chosen ones. Just wanted to say, keep your spirits up. Don't let fear take this word away from you. Don't let doubt stifle your faith. Your miracle is just around the corner, according to the Lord. It's already happening. Your blessing is on its way, and the angel in charge of delivering it is already headed your way. The answer has already come from above. All he wants is your heart right now. You're right at the brink of an amazing change. Even if you can't see it right now with your own eyes, trust that things have already changed in the spirit world. God has already given the word for doors to open. He's already talked about your future. He's not really thinking about the miracle anymore. It's all set and ready to go. All he needs from you is just 30 seconds of your full attention and trust. That little bit of time is just the beginning, and the results will be more than you can imagine. We often picture miracles as these huge, dramatic happenings. Most miracles start with little moments. The widow who reached out to touch the hem of Jesus' garment only had a brief moment of courage. She made her way through the crowd, reached out her hand, and in that moment, healing began to flow. She didn't require long chats or fancy prayers, just a moment of belief. That's the same invitation God is extending to you at this very moment. The Lord wants you to remember that He isn't limited by time. 30 seconds on earth can feel like forever when He's got them in His hands. He made time, and He's in charge of it. When He says, "Just give me a moment, and I'll deliver a miracle for you," He really means it. You can trust that. Your big breakthrough might just come along sooner than you think. You might find the answer you've been looking for pop up out of nowhere. Your situation can change in an instant. You know what? The real miracle starts right within you. When you take a moment to believe, even just for 30 seconds, you open the door for peace to step in and push out the panic. Invite faith in and let fear take a back seat. You welcome light to push away the darkness. It's that inner change that really paves the way for amazing things to happen outside. A lot of folks tend to hold off on believing until they actually see some change happen. But you know, God is really inviting you to believe first. Just take a moment and see how things start to change. Never underestimate the impact of small beginnings. Zechariah 4 verse 10 reminds us, don't overlook those small beginnings, because the Lord is happy to see the work getting started. Just take 30 seconds for prayer, then 30 seconds to give some praise, and finally, 30 seconds to surrender. It might look tiny from your perspective, but to God, it's just what's needed to open the door to the supernatural. Just like a little spark can start a big fire, those 30 seconds of faith you have can lead to blessings that stick around for a lifetime. Just a little reminder that God is saying, chosen one, I'm still the miracle worker. I'm still here to mend those broken hearts. I'm still the one bringing home the daily bread. I'm still the one who helps those who are trapped. It might feel like you've been waiting forever, but sometimes all it takes is one special moment to turn everything around after all that time.